Morning, sir. We're pleased to see you again after all these years.
Thank you.
Very nice to see you.
Well, I'm extremely glad I can do it.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
But,
Very
I
nice to be
did a
here.
little extra work and PT to... Won't be able to
Things
stand
around.
long.
No. We'll be as quick as we can.
No.
I fully appreciate
But I'm
it.
very happy to see you, even for a short time.
Yes, very kind.
And could you just introduce
Certainly. This is Alan Hopkins from Royal Australian Air Force, representing
the
down
tie I'm
under.
wearing also?
And
from I had the privilege to be decorated by you in 1947.
Dzień dobry, panie.
Dzień dobry.
Good, well done. 300 plus.
Dziękuję. We rather. It was ours too.
That was you decorated me from yourself.
Okay.
Well done.
Our flying cross too.
Bill Hall from New Zealand.
Yes, sir.
Vern Stanton from Canada. So we're all represented. Every Air Force that took part in Operation Manor is represented here, sir. And if I may just add one or two words to you. 5 years since we met here before, sir, at your kind invitation to visit your home. You're doing very well today, sir. And we're pleased again to be with you and to bring the representatives of all the Air Forces. And we're doubly grateful that you have chosen us to present yourself, to be allowed to be presented to you. It's very much of an honour, and all the members are behind me in this. Now, all the people here took part together with 30 odd more squadrons, and we represent them. Unfortunately, we can't bring them all, but on that historic mission, 32 squadrons and their ground crews, that we respect every time we meet. Whilst many of the population that we brought the food to are perhaps passed on now, the reception we've received to date in all the towns we've visited by old people, young people, and even small children has been phenomenal, which proves to us that we are now part of your history. They know what we did. We were pleased to do it. We're pleased to come back, sir. And they know what we did, and it is more immensely gratifying to us. I'd like you to accept, if you would, as a lasting memento of the 50th anniversary of that historic food drop.
Thank you very much.
That details exactly what happened, of which you yourself were involved with, Andrew, and this is the press of all the groups taking part, our own press, and that will be a lasting memento. Which would be
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
The Navy is taking a video of the whole visit.
Oh, that's delightful.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's the
Thank you.
That's very nice. Good. Thank you.
Thanks a million.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, my heavy duties as your president, I hope to be able to fulfill until I kick the bucket.
Yes, well, that's very nice. We shall still be honoured to keep in touch with you, sir. And thank you for your acknowledgements.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
All the best. I'll hear from you again.
Oh, yes, indeed. Certainly.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
And I hear the Air Force gave you a nice dinner.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good. My regards and best wishes to all other comrades who are here.
Thank you very much indeed, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Sheriff, it's Governor McNulty. Bob Cooperman.
Highness. Well, a pleasure to be back again, sir.
Well, nice to see you again.
Mrs. Cole.
How do you do?
Mr. Cole.
Good to meet you, sir.
And Mrs. Cooperman.
Pleasure to meet you again.
Well, sorry I can't shake hands with the whole party, but
We understand, sir.
still on the revalidation, recuperation, whatever you call it. But at least I'm alive.
You look marvelous to me.
Huh. I grew a beard in hospital because it got tiring after 4 months.
You're very handsome with it.
Yeah.
Mr.
Aye.
Cole has something that he would like to present to you, sir, and he has something he would like to say. Would you?
Oh,
Thank you.
Your Highness, on this very solemn yet most joyous occasion, it is a distinct pleasure and privilege for those of us here today to represent the members of the United States Army Air Force who 50 years ago were assigned the mission known as Operation Showdown. And of course, little to most of us in the lower echelons realize that the plight of the civilian population of the Netherlands is desperate, with too many people facing imminent starvation. Of course, immediate action had to be taken, so Operation Iron Showdown was formed. The people of the Netherlands, through their suffering, desire for liberty, have consecrated this land to ideals which all Americans and indeed all freedom-loving people aspire. Inviting us back to help celebrate this most auspicious occasion, which 50 years ago brought to an end some of the darkest days in the history of the Netherlands, will never be forgotten by the members of the Madam Chahant Association. For the people of the United States of America and all of the members of Chahant here assembled, we have the honor to present this small token of our appreciation for the most heartfelt and humble thank you to our most gracious host.
Thanks a lot. I didn't deserve any presents. I get presents from all of you.
I'd like to also, going along with that, sir, is this legend called The History of the Golden Chowhound Trophy. And I'm going to read exactly what it says here, sir.
Right.
This trophy was designed and handcrafted by people who either took part in or were interested in the history of Operation Manna Chowhound during the closing days of World War II. The U.S. Army 8th Air Force was assigned to provide relief for a desperate plight of the people of the Netherlands facing imminent starvation by airdropping of food. The trophy design was conceived by Clyde and Jean Cole and Robert and Shirley Cooperman while Bob was visiting Sacramento area in 1992. Bob Cooperman is the U.S. representative of the International Manna Chowhound Brotherhood. The gold quartz specimen, and it is gold, sir, was mined about 1912 by Clyde M. Cole Sr., owner of the famous Red Ledge mine near the town of Washington in the county of Nevada in the state of California, and was donated by Clyde M. Cole Jr. and his wife, Jean. The Cole family came to California in the gold rush days and made their living in the gold fields of California most of their lives. Jean Robinson Cole is descendant from early California pioneers, including Kit Carson. The wood is black walnut, a tree native to North America and normally grown in the northeastern part of the United States. It was carved by hand and donated by Cal Potts, who is well known in Northern California for his abilities as an instructor in wood carving and fine furniture making. Cal and his family are descendants of California dating back to 1843. The silver was donated by Clifford A. Hulbert, an amateur silversmith. The Hulbert family arrived in California about 1853 and made their living as ranchers and miners in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Fred Mays, the local jeweler of Sacramento, California, donated his time to engraving of the silver. Fred is native of South Dakota, migrated to California in 1947, where he is presently engaged in the business of selling fine jewelry. The glass dome was purchased in a local store, prepared and cut to the proper size by Richard Eller, owner of the Enterprise Glass Company. His labor was donated. Rick's family came to California from Italy about 1900. Printing of this history was done by Tony Wardlow, who came to California from Wyoming in 1949. His wife, Marilyn Vandercook Wardlow, whose family arrived in California in the 1850s. This joint effort is the result of in this beautiful piece of American art. It is with great pride that we present this to His Highness Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands, the President of the International Manna Chowhound Brotherhood. And we thank you very much, sir.
That's a wonderful memory. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
That's Kathy. Lovely. one Italian who didn't join the mafia.
We also have some small things that we would like to have as representatives from the...
About the townhouse.
Huh. Oh, the time, Dave. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Does it work?
Yes, sir. It certainly does. I've been keeping time for myself.
Yeah. That's very nice watch. Lovely. Very good idea. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And say to all the other old comrades, I'm sorry I can't take in for everybody, but
We'll
you
convey
get
the
me
message.
back into hospital.
We'll convey the message, sir.
But thank you very much. It's been very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely.